Hello, my name is Tia and I am making 4 videos about my mental health. This is video 2. I'm doing them right after each other, so this is going to be fun and not emotionally draining at all. So this one is actually about anxiety. Um, I I have anxiety and panic disorder. My anxiety has been a roller coaster. So I was first diagnosed, I think, sophomore year of college, so around like 2013. And the reason why I hate telling the story, I hate it because it's not a great story, and I'm a little embarrassed about it. If I'm being completely honest. So I had depression. If you watch that video, I just made it. It's a great one. I got diagnosed with depression when I was 16. So a couple years before the anxiety kicked in. I don't know, like that I was diagnosed or presented. It was probably in my life all along, but I just didn't know. So I was actually at a movie screening of Twilight, and there's a scene that I could not remember right now, but it's with the dad of Bella, and it sent me into a full-blown panic attack. In a crowded movie theater, which is terrifying. Panic attacks in general are not fun and terrifying, but when you are surrounded by people, it is not fun, especially when it's your first one. You don't know what's going on. It genuinely feels like you're dying. Like your chest is compressed, your breathing is weird, you start sweating. Like, it's not fun. And so I knew that my mental health was kind of like rocky. I didn't really know about the anxiety and kind of all that stuff, but like I knew my mental health was not great. And so the insurance that I had at the time gave me pretty much like free, not free, but like it had really good like mental health stuff through the school. And so I started seeing a therapist. Shout out to Larry, fantastic, love that man. And we were talking about what happened at the movie, and he's like, "Yep, that's a panic attack." And I was like, "Okay." So I have what people would say, quote unquote, not in a sexual way, just daddy issues. And apparently, why I had a panic attack is that stemmed from the scene that was being conveyed on the screen. I took that a little too personally and started having a panic attack. Which just show fun. And he is the person that actually made me realize like what my anxiety was and like how I had it for years, but like it was presented differently, and that like that yes, this was my first panic attack, but that doesn't mean that like I haven't had anxiety until this point. And so that was really cool. He put a ladder on the board. I don't remember what the ladder was for, sorry Larry. But I remember that ladder being like, oh, it's a threshold. It's like everyone else's like fight or flight skills is up here. We'll do right here. And then like right here is with anxiety. So like even the slightest elevation will cause a panic, even though it seems not that bad, quote unquote. But like for you, that your like levels are already so high, then all that stuff. And so like I was kind of managing my panic or my anxiety. I would get panic attacks once in a while, but like I could manage them. And if I couldn't, I'd go under a bed for some reason. That helped me. But then I had a loss in 2015, I think. And my anxiety got really bad. With this loss, I experienced a lot of guilt because leading up to their passing, actually the day before, I was talking to the janitor when I was at my radio show, and I was like, yeah, I need a coat. I'm probably gonna steal it from this person. Yeah, I probably should text them, see if they want to like grab lunch when I'm home over the holidays. And I got too busy, so I never did. And then I got a call the next day that they were gone. And up to this point, I was very open about my mental health. I was very open to everyone but my family. I don't know why, but that's just how it was. I was on a bunch of panels, but I never brought it home. And yeah, so there was a lot of guilt. And part of my anxiety, which is most anxiety, is pain in your chest. And I am not gonna cry. And after this loss, there hasn't been a day that I don't have chest pain. It's kind of become a normal thing. And so with the ladder that Larry showed me the first time we were talking about our anxiety, my anxiety is the normal rate of my anxiety right now is super, super high. And so a lot of like my anxiety has gotten worse because of it. And probably, so this last year my anxiety got really bad, and there was a stretch of like 3 or 4 months that I would come home and have a panic attack almost every single night. And by almost every single night, I mean every single night during the week. Weekends, I sometimes wouldn't, because I would be in the cities with my friend, and it would kind of distract me. But if there was any lull moment, I had a panic attack. And it was scary. You don't like when your body feels like it's failing itself. Or it's just not fun. And I didn't know how to help it. I didn't know what to do with it. And even though I'm in therapy, I talk a little bit about this loss, but I kind of avoid it because it's still really hard to talk about. And I've never really talked about this on a public platform. It's not easy. Anxiety is one of the disorders that is very physical. Probably more. I'm just familiar with the ones I have. And it's scary. That's the best way to describe it. Is there's little things that make me anxious. Now I'm pretty good at hiding a panic attack, so that's fun. I just shut down. I just go internal, like a little armadillo. Yeah, armadillo. So yeah, I don't know how to finish this. My anxiety's bad. My anxiety has always been bad. I'm pretty good at managing it usually. I'm pretty good at knowing when a panic attack is about to happen. I usually don't get really bad ones that are like I have to go under the bed anymore, so that's really fun. It's usually just like small minor ones. They still happen. Working on it in therapy. We'll get there. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Also, I'm doing a fundraiser for Mental Health Minnesota, a great organization that also has a screening for anxiety. So if you think you have it, you can do the screening. It's not a diagnosis, but it's a nice stepping off point. There we go. Words. Just go to their website, Mental Health Minnesota, under screenings and what they do. It's easy to find. I'm doing a fundraiser for them, selling shirts. Links will be everywhere. Really don't know how to finish this. Apparently this was one of the hardest videos I had to record. Well, I haven't recorded 2 of them, so we'll see. Thank you.